The greatest part about all of this isn't how many things that I've accomplished or the journey to get into these things. It's about your reason for going on this journey doesn't matter. What matters is the fact that you are now ready to dive into something that you've actually always wanted to do. And I'm excited for you to do this because that now means that you're ready to prioritize yourself and simply challenging yourself every day to do this thing that you actually want to do is you choosing yourself over everything else. And that's one of the greatest benefits of going on this challenge. Keep in mind that this challenge will come with its sets of issues and setbacks and delays and everything, because life is actually testing you to see if what you're going after is what you truly want. So when you meet into all of these roadblocks and everything, you're just like, oh my gosh, I just want to do this without going through this. And it's like, you kind of have to go through this in order to learn how to do this, so the next step in your challenge will become much easier because you now understand this. So it's like all of these things are working together to allow you to grow and expand. And that's another benefit of going on a daily challenge. When you grow and you expand, you have to go through challenges and issues and setbacks and delays and all of that. And you take the lessons from all of those and apply it to whatever you actually want to do. So don't get scared whenever you walk into a wall or something just seems really hard, because most of the time it's the simplest answer to get you out of whatever situation it is that you're facing. But remember, you're doing this for yourself. So choosing yourself all the time may be hard, but you have to prove to yourself that, hey, I'm actually going to do this and this is what I'm choosing. When I started my daily challenge, which is uploading a daily video to YouTube every single day for the foreseeable future, I started because it's something that I was very interested in and I wanted to try it really, really bad. But for years, I put it off and I put it off and I put it off. But the desire to do it kept pushing me to do it. So one day I was like, all right, let's do this. And it was on a random day and I just made the decision to go forward with it. So it's like when we're looking most of the times, because someone said to me, oh, you just came up with this and just started doing this on a random day, because most people normally wait until like New Year's for their resolution. Oh, I'll start next month, I'll start on this day, I'll need choose a specific day that they're going to start. And I'm just like, start today, because there's no better time to start than today. And when you start today, you are starting to focus on your desires. And when you start focusing on your desires, you're starting to live your life from the perspective of your desires. So when you choose to do that now, you're telling your life and everything that's coming towards you that, hey, this is what I want. I want to live my desires. So that's another one of the greatest benefits that I feel like you starting a daily challenge is going to open up everything that you desire. And you're going to look at it like, hey, I can actually do that, instead of thinking, oh, I don't have this and I don't have that and I can't do this because of this and I can't do that because of that. It's like it eliminates all of your limitations. It eliminates all of your complaints and all of the things and all of the lies that you come up with to tell yourself, because you're just like, hey, that's my desire and I'm going to actually do it. And then when you're like, who's gonna stop me from trying? Speaking of limitations, let me tell you something about limitations. When you start challenging yourself every single day, you're also challenging your limitations, because everything that you've told yourself up until this point why you can't actually do that thing that you want to do is a limitation. It's an excuse. It's a doubt in yourself that you're reinforcing to yourself. So when you actually go on this challenge, you're breaking free from all of your limitations and you're saying, hey, I'm way more than that. I can do more than that. And I am going to prove it to myself that I am a lot more than that. You know how we get caught up in everyday life and everything just becomes a routine, and you come home at a certain time, and because you're home and you don't really have anything to do, you turn on the TV, you watch the news. I highly recommend you don't. You maybe turn on a movie or something, and then you just go to bed, wake up, and redo it all again. Going on a daily challenge is going to challenge that. There's no way you're going to be able to stick with that boring routine and still challenge yourself every day. That challenge is going to spice up your life in ways that you aren't even going to be sure what's happening. And it's like you're going to start doing things in order to satisfy that, hey, I have to do this challenge. And then because you're going out of your comfort zone, you're swimming so fast out of your comfort zone that you are telling yourself, hey, I don't like the boring routine life. I like being in an excitement and being in my joy all the time. So it's like when you keep doing these things, when you keep doing all of when every day when you go and you do this challenge, you are reinforcing to yourself that I'm not no regular person. I'm the person who does what she wants, when she wants, and how she wants, because I know what I can do and I know what I'm capable of. So there's no way anybody else is going to put limitations on me, because I'm not limiting myself. And you become this force and this energy that people are going to see and be like, oh my gosh, wow, cool. And don't get me wrong, it's like when you start, there are going to be some people who are going to be like, why are you doing that? Ignore them. Ignore them. Because if you're doing a 90-day, on day 90, when you actually get there, they're going to be the same one was like, I believed in you. I knew you could do it from day one. It's just like, really? Did you? But guess what? You believe you can do it, so you don't need any outside confirmation from anybody. Not even your cat or your dog. You don't need them to confirm anything that you're doing. You know what you're doing. You know why you want to do it. And if all of those reasons that you have for doing it don't allow you to start doing it, breaking your limitations, spicing up your life, going after and living your desires, and being exactly who you want to be should be reason enough for you to be like, okay, let me actually do this. This is what I want, and this is what I'm going to explore doing. And yeah, I'm going to enjoy every second of it. This is what I woke up this morning and journaled. The greatest part about doing all of this is not how many things I've accomplished or the journey to accomplishing those things. It's keeping my word to myself. That's the part that resonates the most. That's the thing that keeps me going. The crazy part is, I know if I listen to myself that I'll never lead myself into chaos. But I second guess and question my gut feeling and make up reasons and excuses why what it's telling me won't work. And when I'm satisfied with all the lies I tell myself, I go ahead and ignore my intuition. I think I had to go to the extreme of doing something daily just to simply listen to my intuition and do as it says. Me challenging myself is my way of ignoring the limitations I've placed on myself and proving to myself that I can indeed do exactly what I want. The challenge breaks all limitations. It's an eye-opener to the fact that I'm the one limiting myself. If I want to change something, I can do it. But because I've learned to doubt myself, I employ the extreme to remind myself that I'm truly the one in charge. Charge. I'm truly the one in charge.